Welcome to Talmudic Treasures. Today we're learning Yevamot page 25, which discusses a situation where a man comes up and says, I know for sure that your husband died. And the law is that when that happens, we allow her to get remarried based on such testimony. But he didn't stop there. Afterwards he says, I know this because I am the one who murdered him. So on this, there is actually an opinion that says, well, we're not going to allow him to marry her. However, at least we're going to believe him enough that she can marry someone else. And on this, Rabbi Yehuda wonders, that's hard to understand. Because as soon as he ends up saying, I am evil, I am a murderer, at that moment, he's no longer allowed to testify. His testimony is considered to be invalid. So the question is, why would we listen to this testimony at all and allow her to be able to get remarried? So on this, we find a very fascinating explanation. He says that we actually can split up his words into two. And therefore, we actually will listen to one thing, the fact that he says, I know that your husband has died. That much we'll believe. However, we're not going to believe him when he says, because I am the killer, because I am the murderer. And the reason is, you are considered to be related to yourself. And you're not allowed to testify about yourself or to say something which makes you sound evil or wicked. And therefore, to stand up and to say any testimony about yourself is invalid because it's like a relative because you're related to yourself, which is therefore, it does not mean anything. The fact that you said, I am the one who killed, I am the murderer, we will not believe you because you're not allowed to make yourself wicked. And for that reason, we will at least allow her to marry someone else because we will actually listen to his testimony, which means we're not going to view him as a wicked individual, which to me is a very important message, which I often say to my students. And that is that there is a policy in school of no bullying. And most people think that means you can't be mean or bully someone else. But we see from this section of the Talmud that there's also another issue of bullying yourself. You're not allowed to put yourself down. You cannot speak in a negative way about who you are, and that the Torah does not allow it, and the Torah will not listen.